YouTubers, welcome back, or welcome if this is the first video that you've watched with me. My name is Megan. I am not a professional YouTube video. I have made two YouTube videos, one about travel accessories and one about cruise cabin essentials. So this is only my third video, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. And based off of my last video, my cruise cabin essentials, I did receive some requests to show what I carry in my cruise excursion bag when I go off the ship and do tours or excursions. So that's what today's video is going to be about. Hopefully third time's a charm. Hopefully I'm getting better at making these videos. So let's go ahead and get started. So hopefully the video won't be too long. This is my cruise essential, or sorry, not cruise essentials, cruise excursion bag. It's a mesh beach bag. I take this when I go off on tours where I'm going to be going to the beach, or maybe we're going to go on a boat, we're going to go snorkeling or something like that. This is kind of like my main big bag. Now if I'm going to do a smaller tour, like a walking tour or a hiking tour, or maybe we're just going into the port to do a little bit of shopping, I am not taking this bag. This is a lot of stuff. What I will do is I will take this bag. This is like a little cinch sack backpack thing, and I'll just take a few things in here, a water bottle, some money, sunglasses, and sunscreen, and that's pretty much it. I won't bring all of this stuff, but this is my day bag. This is what I take when I go out to the beach and go on like a boat tour or something like that. I also have a separate pool bag that I take up when I go on ship. When I go up to the pool, I don't take this. This is, again, this is my beach bag. This is what I take off of the ship. When I'm on the ship, I just don't need as much stuff as that's in here. So I do have another pool bag, which I'll share with you guys shortly. I'm not sure if I got this bag on Amazon or where I got the bag. I think I got it on Amazon, and if I did, I will link that below in the description. But if I didn't, then you can obviously find something very similar. The reason I like this beach bag is because it is mesh, so the sand, if any sand gets in here, could fall out. But the real reason I like this bag is because it has a zipper closure over the top. A lot of beach totes are just open, and so things can fall out and it's not very secure. So I did like the fact that this bag had a zipper on the top to just make sure nothing falls out if I have anything in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpack the bag so you guys can kind of see how I pack the bag and where I pack things in the bag. This front pocket here, I have disinfected wet wipes, and then I just also have a little thing of baby wipes too, just depending on what I need it for, you know, to wash my hands or wash something off or whatever. I also have in this pocket a cooling towel. I purchased this on Amazon. I got a set of 4 of them for $10. I gave one of them to each of my kids and one to my fiance, and then I kept one for myself. You pour water on this, and then it like has some kind of technology in the towel where it makes it cool, so you can like wear it around your neck, or maybe place it over your chest if you're laying out at the pool or laying out at the beach and you just kind of want to cool off. I know a lot of times when we go on excursions, we might have to take like a 20-minute boat ride somewhere, and it might be out in the hot sun. So again, you can just pour some of your water on this and cool yourself down a little bit. So I like having this. I also have sunscreen and bug spray in this far pocket. This bug spray I got on Amazon. I haven't used this yet, but I have high hopes for this because I, unfortunately, I think have sugar or something running through my veins, mosquito sugar, because bugs just love me and I get bitten up like crazy. There could be 20 other people around me and nobody gets bit, but I get bit. This bug spray I got on Amazon, it's called Badger Anti-Bug Shake and Spray. So again, I have high hopes for this, but bug spray and sunscreen, you will need that on your excursion. And then the other thing I have is an insulated tumbler. This is leak proof so that it can dump over on the beach, or if your bag lays down, it's not gonna pour out. I have a different tumbler that I use for on the pool deck that's like a sipper, so it's not leak proof, so if it comes over, then liquid will dump out as well. So I do like having a leak proof tumbler of some kind that you can take off of the ship with you. This is made by a company called Iron Flask, but any tumbler will do, any kind of insulated tumbler will do. All right, let's go ahead and get into the bag. As I showed you guys on my last video, I gave you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. If we go on an excursion tour, I have my own snorkel mask that I purchased. This was $25 on Amazon, and I really like having our own snorkel mask. We've used these many times. This mask is what they call a full face mask, so it creates a suction around your face, so you pull it over and you just breathe normal, you can talk normal. It's really, really comfortable. Whereas if you go on a snorkel excursion and they provide you the snorkel equipment, it'll probably be the old school kind that like goes in your mouth, and for me it's kind of hard to breathe, and I'm always afraid of water leaking in, and I just find it very claustrophobic feeling. So I really, really like this mask, and it's an investment. It's $25, but you buy it once and then you have it forever. So I really like this, and you can use it on your snorkel excursions, and then you can also just take it to the beach if you're going to be at a beach where the snorkeling might be good. You can just have this. So anyway, this is a full snorkel face mask. I will link this down below in the description so you guys can find it, but it's just super, super comfortable. And like I said, it's a small investment, and you'll always have it. We've used it many times on a lot of our trips. So the next thing that I have in my bag is this insulated little pouch. This is what I call my dry pouch. So anything I want to keep dry and insulated, I will put in here. You cannot probably buy this pouch anymore. I purchased this many years ago on QVC. It was a set of 3. It's made by a company called California Innovations. However, you may be able to find it on eBay if you're absolutely adamant about getting the exact same bag, but I just don't think you can purchase it anymore. But you can purchase any kind of insulated bag. I would recommend having some kind of insulated bag, just because if you are going to the beach and you're gonna go out swimming in the ocean for like an hour, or maybe you're snorkeling for an hour, or even at the pool, if you leave your cell phone out and the sun is hitting it, or the sun has access to it in a way, it can overheat and it could damage your phone. So I always like to have some kind of insulated pouch that I can keep my cell phone in while I'm on my excursions or doing whatever I'm doing. I also like to be able to keep other things from hopefully melting, like, you know, maybe I take a chapstick or something, or a lotion. I just don't want it to like totally heat up in the sun. But anyway, right now in this pouch, I have a hair clip to put my hair up. I have a different lid for my insulated cup. That one has like a straw to it. This one is more like a sipper, so if I want to switch out my lid, I can do that. I have a little hair scrunchie, a little hairbrush. I do have a collapsible water bottle, sorry. If I want to take a drink, like maybe some ice cold soda or something off of the ship, I might put that in my tumbler and then maybe fill this up with water, or I don't know. So I just have an extra collapsible water bottle. I also have a little compact mirror. I purchased this mirror on a company called Sheen or Shine. It's S-H-E-I-N. I think they ship from like China or something like that, but all their products on their website are like super cheap. I think this was like a $2 little compact mirror, but I like to have this in case maybe I get something in my eye or whatever. I can look at that. I also have some Ziploc bags. You never know if something gets wet, or if you want to put a wet swimsuit in or whatever. So I have some extra Ziploc bags. So, and then the last thing I have in my pouch is these things called pool towel bands, I guess, or towel bands. So if you're at the beach instead of using a towel clip, which, you know, those plastic metal clips, those can break really easy, those can rust. They also do take up a lot of space. This band thing is literally like completely flat and it takes up like no space at all. So I purchased these towel bands. You just stretch them and put them over your beach chair with your towel so your towel won't slip or your towel won't fly away. And these are made by a company that I purchased on Amazon called Cruise On. I got a set of 4 of them for $10. I put 2 of them in my Excursion beach bag, and then I put 2 of them in my pool bag, so that we have 2 for each place. And like I said, I don't really like to move things from bag to bag just because I'll forget something. So I typically have doubles of whatever I need. Like if I want a hair clip in one bag, I'll have a hair clip in this bag, and then I'll have a hair clip in my pool bag. But I don't, and the same thing with sunglasses. I don't like to switch bags because that's when I forget things. Sunglasses, I do keep a pair of sunglasses in my Excursion bag. I keep an extra pair of sunglasses in my pool bag, and then I also keep a pair of sunglasses in my day bag or something like that, my purse or something. So I have 3 pairs of sunglasses that I travel with, and that's just so I don't forget to put them in a bag, because I have forgotten my sunglasses on an excursion before, and I just don't want to do that in the future. I have a little blow up floaty thing. It's called a pool hammock, I think. It's got like 2 long floats and then like a little mesh hammock thing in the middle so you can float on that, and a little blow up thing for it. So I have that in here. I also have water shoes depending on the excursion you're going on. The beach floor could be very rocky and you can cut your foot, or maybe the excursion you're going on, you're like hiking up some waterfalls or something, and the rocks are slippery. So I do have water shoes in my excursion bag. I have this microfiber towel that I purchased at Costco for $9.99. I typically don't use this, and I typically don't need this, but I just like to have an extra towel just in case. I typically borrow the towels that the cruise ships let you use and take off the ship with you, but this is so tiny that it just takes up no space, so I figured might as well, so I do carry that as well. And then I also have a mini portable fan that I take with me wherever I go. I take this to the pool sometimes. I take this to the beach. I like having it if you're riding in like one of those trolleys that's like really hot or something like that. This is what they call a pocket fan. It's super compact. It's just like a little bit bigger than a cell phone. It has 3 different settings, and I absolutely love this thing. I got it for like $8 on Amazon. It has a charging cord. I haven't ever run out of a charge, but I believe the charge is like an hour and a half, but I could be wrong. It just depends on maybe what level you are running it at, but I really, really like this. And in my last video that I featured this, a lot of people asked about the carrying case. This case did not come with the fan. The fan does not come with the case. I happened to purchase a reading light, a little mini travel reading light, and that came with the case, and I don't use that reading light when I travel, so I just took the case because it was like literally the perfect fit for this, and I just put this in here. If you do want a case though for your fan, like I do, you can probably purchase one for super cheap. That company I talked about earlier called Shein, S-H-E-I-N. I just purchased a case like this, and I don't know if it'll work, but I figured I would order it and see if it fits for like $3. It hopefully will be the same exact size. That way I can give my daughter a case for her fan, so she can use a case as well. But you don't need to have this in a case. I just like to have mine in a case. And then the last thing that I have in my excursion bag, which I think is probably the most important thing, is a first aid kit. I don't care if you're going on a shore excursion and you're going on like a snorkel trip, or if you're hiking through the rainforest in Costa Rica, or even if you're taking a tour, you know, a day tour in London somewhere. regardless of wherever you travel, I always think you need to have a travel first aid kit on you, in your backpack, in your bag, whatever it is you're taking. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be, you know, this is kind of big for me. But I like the fact that everything that I want will fit in here. This is actually a pencil box that I purchased at Target for $2. It's in the school supply section, and I like the way the secure class closes and stuff. It just feels really good, and I like the fact that it can get wet and I can wipe sand off of it or whatever. But anything that you're going to possibly need or want for the day, because you might be out on your excursion for 6 hours, you might be out for 6 hours, you might be out for 10 hours, who knows. When we were in London, we did a day tour to the Harry Potter studios, and we left our hotel at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't end up getting back until 10 o'clock at night. My son ended up having a toothache while we were on the tour, so I had Orajel on me. You just never know what you're going to need, and so I would highly recommend building your own first aid kit for whatever your family's going to need. What I have in my first aid kit probably won't work for your family. You will probably need different things, or you may not want things that I have in my kit. It's very personal as far as what people want and need in their kits. I will quickly show you guys a little bit of what I have in my kit. But anyway, I would recommend having some kind of first aid kit. And it doesn't have to be in a fancy case or anything like this. You can just get a little Ziploc bag and throw a bunch of stuff in a Ziploc bag and just put it at the bottom of your beach. This stays at the bottom of my beach bag. I don't even know I have it. It's like at the bottom, and it's so thin that it doesn't take up any space. So that's why I really, really like this. But anyway, some examples of some of the stuff that I have in here, let me see if I can get you guys up close, is I have some bug spray, anti-itch spray if I do get bit. Again, like I said, I am a bug magnet. Bugs just love me. I have some Orajel. You know, my son, of course, had a toothache, and we didn't have anything on us, so I always carry that now. Dramamine, if you are on a boat excursion, sometimes you don't get seasick or motion sick if you're on the big ship, on the cruise, but you will if you're on a little ship. So Band-Aids, blister Band-Aids, tweezers, Neosporin, eye drops in case somebody gets something in their eye, safety pins, Pepto-Bismol, Imodium, Tums, migraine medicine. I have a mini pair of scissors and nail clippers in here. I also have some one application worth of aloe lotion, I guess. This obviously is not a lot. This is literally worth probably one application. The reason I like to have that is if somebody gets too much sun while we're out at the beach or we're out on a boat somewhere, we typically will have, you know, at least a 15 or 20-minute ride back to the ship. So at least I can start applying one layer of aloe to their skin until we get back to the ship. And back at the ship, of course, I will have a big bottle of it. So, but I always think that you should apply this right away if somebody got a really bad burn. I have little flossers in here, tooth flossers, if you're eating something and you get something stuck in your teeth. And then I also have some Benadryl. So a lot of different things, but build your own kit, have your own kit in case anything happens, you just never know. Again, you don't have to be fancy and get a kit like me. If you do want to be fancy, like I said, I got this at Target. It's in the school supply section. It's a pencil box made by a company called Sterlite, I believe. It's $2.50. It's also online, which I will link. I purchased this $2 sticker that I found on eBay. It was free shipping. So the box was $2, the sticker was $2, and then I had everything else already on hand at home. The only thing I didn't have was my mini scissors and the extra set of nail clippers. So I actually went to the dollar store and I purchased a little mini manicure set that had the mini scissors and the tweezers and all of that stuff in it, and then I just threw away the packaging and I put that all in here. So this whole kit probably cost me under $10, considering that I had most of the stuff that I wanted to take in here. Also, as far as the pills go, just so you guys are aware, I would not pack a bunch of pills. I would just pack what you would potentially need for the day. If you're gonna be out on a 6-hour or 8-hour excursion and somebody gets a headache, they're not gonna need 10 migraine pills. They're gonna take 1 or maybe 2 or something. So when you're packing medicines in here, just pack 1 or 2 pills of what you potentially could use during that 8-hour trip out or whatever. Have your other pills back at the room, back at your hotel room, but you don't need to take them in this. This is just to get you by for things that you might need if you go out on a tour or excursion. So that is my first aid kit, and then I'm going to now get onto my pool bag. This is the bag that I take up with me to the pool when I'm on a cruise ship. Like I said, I don't take this. This is a lot of stuff over here. So I got this bag on Amazon. I really like it. It's just very lightweight, just a mesh bag. And sunscreen, and again, I have a separate bottle from my other bag because I don't like to think that I'm gonna forget things. I live in Florida, so I get to drive to the cruise port. If you're flying, I understand that you probably won't be able to pack, 3 or 4 bottles of sunscreen. So again, I'm a little spoiled in the fact that I pack as much as I pack because I don't have to worry about going through TSA when I cruise, and I don't have to worry about luggage or anything like that. So if you're flying, your situation is probably going to be different, and you probably will want to transfer things from bag to bag. So this is my Yeti cup that I take on board with me to have up at the pool deck to keep my drinks nice and cold. I hate it when my ice melts and my drinks get all watery, so I like to have this. And with COVID, I don't think the bartenders will fill this up behind the bar, but what they will do is they'll just give you drinks. You just pour the drinks in your own cup and then give them back their glasses, so no big deal. Also, on my last cruise, I realized that I really like their peach Bellini that they offer. So I also am bringing this little wine tumbler. It's made by a company called Corkscol, I guess, Corkle, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to drink wine out of my big tumbler, so I am bringing a little insulated tumbler. And this is also an insulated bag, like my other bag. This is a little bit smaller. This is made by a company called Packet, and I got this on Amazon for $11, I think, but I like this because it's got the built-in gels into the sides. So you stick this in the freezer the night before, and it's basically has built-in ice packs, so you can keep things cold. Or if you don't have a freezer, let's say you're on a cruise and you only have a little mini fridge in your room, you can still put this in your refrigerator, and the gel will cool itself. So anything that I put in this bag, like my phone, will stay nice and cool, or if I want to put a chapstick or lipstick or something, it'll stay cool. I would not recommend necessarily traveling with this if you are flying and you have to go through TSA, because I don't know how they will react with the whole gel situation. I have heard that it's fine as long as the bag is frozen solid, you can take it through, but the problem with that is you may be able to freeze it on your way out on your trip, but what about on your return? Who knows if you're going to have a freezer to freeze this. So I like this bag for everyday use. If you do not have to travel, if you do not have to fly to your destination for cruising, or maybe just like a beach bag at home, or a pool bag at home, or even for snacks for your kids at lunch. I watched a YouTube video of a guy who he made an egg salad sandwich, cut it in half, put half of it in a Ziploc bag on the counter, half of it in one of these bags, these packet bags, left it on his counter for 5.5 hours, came back, and when he originally had put the sandwich in the bag, it was the temperature was measuring 40 degrees, I guess, and when he came back 5.5 hours later, the one sitting out on the counter was measuring 70 degrees. The one that was in his packet bag was measuring 42 degrees. So it had only gone up 2 degrees. So I think this is great to be able to keep like yogurts fresh, or cheese, or any kind of snacks or anything like that if you pack your lunch and take it to work, or if your kids go to school or something like that. They have different sizes, different styles. This is I think the smallest one, and I just like this one for my pool bag. My next thing is, again, like I have my little black pouch, I have my pool side pouch here that I take to the pool. This, I don't know if you can purchase this. I got this in my FabFitFun subscription box that I get, but I do know that people sell theirs on eBay. I really liked it and my daughter liked it, so I bought my daughter an extra one on eBay for 10 bucks. So if you like this, you can probably find it on eBay. I don't know, it just says Poolside New York, so I don't know what the company is, but I really like this bag because it's got a little handle. It's just really cute. And inside, it's actually a wet dry bag. It has a wet section that you can put like a wet bikini or bathing suit in, and then it's also got a dry section. And in here, I have like a hair scrunchie. I have an extra pair of sunglasses, my pool towel band thingies again that I will take up on the ship. And that's it. That's all for my pool bag. I don't typically take, like I said, a lot of the stuff that I have in my excursion bag up on the pool deck because I just don't need it on the pool deck. Like my cooling towel, for example, whenever we cruise and we're on the Norwegian ships, we always do the Vibe Club. They provide cooling towels at the Vibe Club, so I don't need my cooling towel from my excursion bag. But just, that's what I pack, and I just thought I would share. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any suggestions or requests. Like I said, I made this video today because someone had requested to see what I carry in my excursion bag, so that's what I did. So anyway, have a great day, great weekend, and talk to you guys later.